Den här lilla saken ska det handla om nu. Det här är en så kallad näsflöjt. Det har blivit en jättestor rörelse i Sverige, men allting började egentligen i Canada faktiskt. Hello and welcome, Noseflute guru David Guthrow.
Happy to be here. I think after watching that first part of it, with people down there, I was quite impressed.
Björn and Benny actually called wanting to talk to us, but we just hung up. How did you get this idea?
Actually, a friend of mine brought one to me, not knowing what it really was, and I picked it up and tried it and loved it. So I started punishing my friends by giving them to them and saying, here, try this. And as a management consultant, I'm constantly trying to find things to get my participants to be a little bit more, take more risks, be a little more creative. So the nose flute seemed to be a perfect metaphor for that. I figured if they could be willing to play the nose flute, it would be able to help their company grows.
Oh, okay.
Companies grow.
And now you have a whole orchestra going on.
There's in Vancouver, there's the the Vancouver Noseflute Ensemble, and Sweden has actually done it big here with the Swedish Noseflute Orchestra.
Jag ska översätta lite också. I'll translate for our Swedish viewers. David har alltså startat den här rörelsen. Han har en managementfirma i Kanada och för att locka fram lekfullheten hos sina kunder och vänner så tvingade han eller lockade att prova den här, och det har gett goda resultat kan man lugnt säga. Och nu är han här och frälser 25 000 svenskar.
But how come that you loved it?
Well, first of all, you can carry it everywhere, right? It's very easy. If it breaks, you can get another one. It's easy to replace. Plus, people look at you in a very strange way, and people that normally would not talk to you come up and say, what's that? What's that all about? So it's a great way to meet people. Not necessarily the kind of people that you want to meet, but nevertheless, people do come up and chat with
people.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's just, you can pick it up and play. If you can think a tune, you can play it. So once you can play something, you can play anything. And people have a great deal of fun. Just be able to, people that aren't musicians in particular that say, I've never played an instrument in my life, can pick it up and be successful with it.
David säger att den här lockar ju som sagt fram lekfullheten, och det är ett litet behändigt instrument som man kan ta med sig vart man vill, och det har också lockat fram väldigt massa människor, även människor som man kanske inte alltid vill ha omkring sig. Men lekfullheten finns. Så att, ja.
Should we try it?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, you have to show us.
But first, while you do this, the biggest hit for nose fluters, do you have like a particular song that everybody likes?
It's not my favorite song, but most people tend to gravitate towards Jingle Bells.
Suitable for Christmas.
And before we try, I have to ask you, what qualities do you need to be a good nose flute player?
First of all, you have to let go of need to look good. You can't play the nose flute.
Man måste vara ful och våga.
Yeah. You have to be willing to suffer that. That's the most important thing. And then just be willing to try it. And also not, a lot of people, if they can't be good at it, they don't want to do it. Being good is not valued as a nose flute player. It's more just about being willing to try it.
Okay, I've never done this.
Okay.
Can you show us how to do it?
Okay, first of all,
I've actually practiced for 2 days.
that won't encourage people, unfortunately. But so the first thing you have to do is just put it up to your nose. Gently put this part up against your nose. And then you keep your mouth open over the hole, but don't let air come out your mouth. Now, you can't block. Jingle bells.
Mine doesn't work.
Well, you know, I've never had anyone not eventually be able to. Okay,
really difficult.
Okay, first tip. This looks really silly, but this sometimes helps when you're first starting. You put this up against your nose, put your lower lip underneath, like that.
Yeah.
And then just imagine the air going. That, if you could do that.
I think that
We've got a spot for you in Canada right now.
We have to keep on practicing here and let our chef in.
Your chef, absolutely.
Yeah.